Congratulations on the film's honor from the National Board of Review and the LA Film Critics. Going into award season, how does it feel to have such a positive critical reception to the film and the story?
Well, Danielle, thank you so much for your question. It's so nice to see you. It's a very good opportunity to talk to a real Canadian, and I appreciate it. It's obviously very, very exciting. And it's really, I think we're excited for Spike. It's something that he wrote and produced and directed and put such a great deal of effort into. We were there, so we saw how hard he worked, and he really did. And he's a tireless director, somebody who's so tenacious and is going to go until he gets what he needs. And so it's really nice to see that other people other than ourselves feel that he pulled it off in such a glorious fashion.
Absolutely. I feel the same. I really think this is a real triumph for Spike. And of course, Joaquin's so brilliant in the movie and all the players. It's always good when...
So did you actually see the film?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just nice when a film that is unconventional like this is able to touch people and get this response.
So much of the movie is about a relationship with technology, and Scarlett Samantha is definitely not Siri. What kind of connections do you two have with technology in your life?
Well, Danielle, what's funny is that it's like, what do we define as technology? Because I think we all use technology every day, right? But we just have this idea of like a different kind of technology, but I think we all are fully embedded in the technological world. My internet went out at my house recently, and me and my sister, Rain, were just in a panic. And we said, well, how did we ever do anything before? It's amazing how quickly you adapt, right?
How do we get around? I was like, do you remember the Thomas guides? Trying to get around LA to your auditions with the Thomas guide?
Yes.
Like, I wouldn't even know if I would know how to use the Thomas guide now, so I'm so used to punching it into my Google Maps or something.
Is that where you have like the alphabetical letter and the number?
Yeah, and it was like 400 pages long, and you're trying to desperately to figure out what, but I think about it now, and it's just my daughter, I'm gonna have to teach her how to read a map, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. This is the second time you two have worked together. Last time on The Master, which of course was a very different type of relationship between you two. How did that chemistry help develop your relationship in her?
Wow, Danielle, great question. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's things subconsciously that affect you. Yeah.
We didn't really. We only interact in one, like really truly interact in that one scene.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the time I'm very distant from him. So there wasn't a sort of working intimacy that was created. And he was my character and his character were not playing for the same team, you know. We were like, so there wasn't this sort of like shorthand intimacy. It helped me not be intimidated. I tend to be easily intimidated. So, you know, I felt comfortable with him.
But it was nice, because sometimes
still.
I feel like it's baggage that you're trying to overcome when you know people too well. Sometimes I think it's more difficult. And it was nice, because I think we were comfortable enough to where we weren't that intimidated by each other, but we could just develop this relationship that was Amy and Theodore, right?
And that was really fun and felt. Developing that in that little room in those offices.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun to get to know Joaquin and get to know Joaquin as Theodore as well.
One last one. I don't know, because I know music is generally laid in after the film, but the question is about Arcade Fire. Produced and recorded the original soundtrack. Are you fans of Arcade Fire, and how did their music enhance the movie?
Danielle, another great question. I am a fan of Arcade Fire. I saw them in Big Sur years ago, and it was one of the most amazing shows I'd ever seen. And I actually recently saw the movie and found myself commenting about the music. It's really sparse in parts. It's really put together beautifully. It doesn't walk over the head, and I just thought it was just absolutely perfect. But you know, Spike will also play music on set. Did he ever do that for you?
He played songs.
Yeah, so he'll play songs on set, and I think some of the early pieces that they had, he kind of played through. So I think we had a sense of kind of where it was going. But will you please further elaborate?
I did not know Arcade Fire.
Danielle,
but you
by
have
the way, it's Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. I did not know of Arcade Fire. I'm not really I'm not hip. There's nothing about me that's hip. So, this is true. But I thought it was, like you said, it was just beautifully. It was a beautiful addition. It didn't take away from the movie. It didn't dominate the themes of the movie. It just helped to inform the isolation and the hope. And it's just, of course, Spike would find the perfect music for this.
Yeah,
Spike has the way of just finding the perfect. His taste is so exquisite, and he just found the perfect blend, perfect people.
Proud of